takes care of the network problem. We'll see if this time, but let's pick it up with part 2 when we last left off, which I need to find real quick. So let's do it. God knows what after that. Something cool also to check out. With this new update, we can now see our apoapsis and periapsis while in the vessel view, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead and use that. 3, 2, 1, and there we go. Nice stable orbit. Should be like 98 by 100. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Still have to use the map view for now to make it out to places like Dres or Duna or anywhere really. But anywhere within the Kerbin system now you can pretty much just do it without using the map view, which is pretty cool. Anyways, let's get on out to Dres. You can see Minmus there, tiny little dot. There we go, that should be close enough with the target and prograde marks to start our burn. So let's do the burn. This thing should definitely have enough delta V to pull this off though. Just need to alter the trajectory's angle about halfway out. Oh, the delta V. Love this mod launchpad. It's awesome. Thank you for the Parts in History DLC for that. Very groovy. Very useful. So we got 5 degrees to burn down anti-normal. Cut that off about, say, there. That should do it. Let's go ahead and do the time warp. Get out of the Mun sphere of influence. There we go. Now let's go ahead and time warp on over to that spot. Hopefully it doesn't disappear on us. But if it does, we already know what's up. So looks like they fixed that. Sometimes it would disappear and get weird. I don't know why. Holy moly, be like versus like or gigameters or something like that in the distance there. I never really paid attention to that. Always just looked at it in meters or kilometers. Alright. Now, just need to do a little prograde burn. Looks like I did not take it out far enough for that kind of correctional burn halfway. Just a little further out now. Which kind of bites. It's going to require a little bit more delta V than normal, but not a whole lot at all. Nothing to scoff at or anything. There it is. And where it's got such a low amount of gravity, you gotta lock that in just right, or it'll keep burning right past it. Just tap it in. Just tap it in. Alright, let's take a look-see. Whoa, okay. That's what I was talking about. Forgot to bring the thrust limiter down. There we go. Actually, if I could get it lower than that, that'd be even better, to be honest. Haha. Alright. Try to get you right under Drez. Right where we want you. Smooth control on that really low thrust limitation. I like that. Right there. Ooh, that's almost perfect. Yeah. Now if we can just bring it up a little, perhaps. That's pretty far out. 4.1 million meters. Or 4,179 kilometers. That's pretty high up. Wait, what am I saying? That's... I don't even know. Okay, let's just do it. I am just ranting, or droning down to about 1 million meters. That should do the trick. We'll take it from there once we arrive. And I know that we are going to have a lot of braking, burning to do here. So I want to give myself enough time to prepare for that. Don't want to warp straight to that periapsis and muck it up. It's going to take a good minute to get out there then. Okay, I hope that's not cutting the video off. I'm going to take a look real quick though while it's warping. Looks good. Hopefully it stays that way. Be nice to get a little more than 20 or 30 minutes out of this whole thing, but we'll see. Can't catch a break anymore these days, honestly, but who cares? Still a good, what, 30 seconds or so away from arriving at Drez. Can't wait to see just how much delta V this thing is actually going to have left. And if I really need to do like a second rendition of it. Okay, so we're getting close. Should be popping up like over here somewhere, I want to think. Here in like 30 seconds or something. 0.7 with this kind of approach. I'm seeing like that 0.4, and it's kind of making me wonder, like, if that's the case, like it's showing the potential difference even in a polar orbit or something, you know? I don't know. Probably most definitely wrong about that, but just a thought. Where you at, Drez? There you are. Yeah, we're still a good distance from that periapsis. Need to put the thrust limiter back at full and prepare to retro brake. Oh yeah, that's definitely off by quite a few degrees. We'll fix it once we get it done then. The orbit, I mean. Flustered. Tired. Yeah, that's still way too early to burn. Amazingly. Let's do that. I want to check something real quick. Let's see, escape velocity 558 meters per second. Yeah, we have a little bit to burn here. I think if we start now, it's still too early. Yep. Let's bring it on down to like 20 seconds. That should be alright. Mostly. Oh, time to stage. Goodbye, massive stage. Hello, other massive stage. So we have like somewhere in the ballpark of maybe 700 to 800 meters per second to burn off, I want to think. But we have about 2,500 more than that, or had. See, now that we're here, we can see the apoapsis and the periapsis here. We don't really even need to go back to the map view yet. Oh yeah, Moho's like directly above us. Or not Moho, but Drez. Hello, Drez. Good to see you. Alright, we should have an apoapsis change here in just a second. I think we're going slow enough. Getting mighty close, if not. Alright, I gotta take a look at this in the map view. Okay, it still needs more braking. Alright, here it comes. Wow. Hello. Okay. That's moving quick. You know what, I'll bring that periapsis down to 500,000. Alright, that'll work. Alright, now let's just warp out 12.5 minutes to the apoapsis. Or not the apoapsis, we need to warp out to the periapsis. That's 5 hours away. Three, two, 1, 0. Let's warp a little closer. It's not going to take a whole lot of time to bring that 1 million down to 500,000. 7, 6. Getting awfully close now. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Cut. Nice. 501 by 500. Certainly going to take that. Now we just need to correct the angle of the orbit. We'll be good to go. I'm going to warp to the day side to do this, so it looks nicer on the video. Anyways, let's warp over to wrong side. Let's warp down here. And I think anti-normal is the one that we're going to need for this. Guess we'll find out though. There you are. Okay. So it should be taking an anti-normal to 90 to correct it. Yeah, it is. Okay. For engineering. Alright, anyways. It made it to Drez. Excellent connection with all 3 planets. Looking good. Space kite. Yeah, space kite. Let's fly the space kite. Whee! Anyways. Alright, so now what? What do I want to do now? I could land this thing on Drez and get it back into orbit. Don't need to though, but I'm just saying I could. You know what? I don't know. I do know that I need to get rid of that debris though. I think there's like 2 or 3 pieces now. And an escape trajectory out of the sun. Oh well. Let's get rid of it. 2 around Kerbin, 2 around Eve. 1 around Duna, 1 around Drez. Got a solid inner system network going on that is prepped for expansion to outer system now. That's cool. What to do? That thing's a hunk of junk and I need to delete that vessel, honestly. But I can't from here. What else did I have? Sure scan, resource, satellite. And no. I'd kind of launch one of those out to Eve or Duna or Drez. I think it'll have the Delta V to do it. If not, I mean, it'd still be fun to do it. Let's go to back to the tracking station and check out our launch windows. It's got Duna coming right up. You know what? I'm sending a Sure Scan satellite out to Duna right now. Let's do it. Now that we have a communication system set up, we can track those lines and set up our launch windows way more accurately, which is not. As soon as those are lined up, we are GTG. Yup. Alright, now let's get the MUN out there. Too bad it's not connecting to anything at the MUN. Nice to have that line. Okay, where? That way? Okay. Let's get that line set up to where we can see where it needs to be. And plop it on over. Getting close. Couple passes here. That should be good. Alright, let's light out to Duna. So we can have a nice map of its resources. I should have done that with Eve to put that colony site at a good spot, but I'm fairly certain it's close to the same site I always use at Eve, and it should be like really rich with resources. Hopefully this thing will have enough Delta V to actually get out to Duna. It was originally designed to just launch from Kerbin and make polar orbit and low Kerbin orbit. I have way more, yeah, 9,568. That's going to change here in a second too, because I'm going to go ahead and deploy the fairings and then get this deployed. Should have been set up to have the action groups go off, but I guess not. I guess I'm going to have to do it manually. Okay, it's only got that one little 8888 series dish Hopefully that's going to be enough to maintain communication ability. If not, I'm sure I'll have comms once I arrive at Duna. That won't be a big issue. Let's go ahead and get everything deployed since we are in a vacuum. Don't have to worry about that. And I wonder if it's going to consider... Okay, yeah, it's not going to consider the fairings to be debris or anything, so that's cool. Let's launch. Let's doing that. I'm going to quickly get Duna set as the target. Alright. How's that apoapsis looking? It's getting out there. I want to pump the brakes. Get a good look at that. There we go. Let's go ahead and warp out to that, circularize, and head off to Duna. "20 seconds until I reach the apoapsis. Plenty of time to let this reorient back to the prograde mark. Whoa, okay, what happened there? Did we really already pass it? Oh, alright then. Alright, let's warp until we get Duna in our sights. Should be fairly close just off of that warp. How's our energy reserves looking? Plenty. Okay. Communication ability shouldn't be an issue either. Just need to do a little bit more time warping. There we go. Now we can get on out to Duna. Off. Let's do 8. This thing's gonna have some crazy thrust away. Only 0.1 degrees off, that's not bad. Should get a direct encounter. As always. And cut. Alright, let's get where we're heading. Let's take a look. Went a little too far, didn't I? Yep, okay. Let's go retro. Still have quite a bit of Delta V, that is so ridiculous. Might end up using those stages. I don't want to put a thrust limiter on every single one of those engines, nor do I want to have to turn all of them off, so just gonna try to ease that in. There we go. Alright, let's time warp on over to Duna. Oh yeah. Need to get out of Kerbin's sphere of influence to be able to warp there for some reason. That's unusual, but whatever. That's going to be a nice match in its polar orbit versus the relay's polar orbit. It's going to be very close to being a perfect match, actually. I think I need it to be down somewhere in the neighborhood of like 75,000 meters at the most. I don't want to dip it down any further than 50,000, I think. Because that's where the Kármán line is for Duna, right? Yeah, atmospheric height is 50,000 meters, but this resource scanner needs to be within a certain distance. I think it's like 115,000 meters altitude max. So I'm gonna put this thing into a 70,000 meter polar orbit maybe. Honestly, I'd rather it be like 80,000 personally, so I might go for that instead. It's interesting seeing that line there. What's up with that? Oh, okay. Alright, let's get a good view of Duna as we're making the approach. Where you at, Duna? There you are. Alright, so how close are we to that periapsis now? 17 minutes, let's kick that on down to about 30 seconds. Maybe a minute. Not sure what that's going to end up being. It's not going to take a whole lot to burn through this and get that orbit though. That's for sure. So if I kick it on right now, it's just hitting the brakes immediately. And it's starting to increase that timer again. So I'm going to cut that off. Need to be at like 20 seconds. There we go. Probably won't have to stay. Oh, it probably might actually have to stage during this process. There, good. Time to stage. Oh no! That could have been worse. Oh no, they're all still out there. Whoa, that's weird. What is going on there? Okay. Anyways. Oh yeah, we have communication ability. Is it? Yeah. It's not a direct communication back to the Space Center, I don't think, but still pretty good connection to the relays back there and at the other planets, but not a direct connection with the Space Center. That's unusual. Those extra ground stations are turned off for this, but they still show up. It's weird. I think they do anyways. They might have actually been turned off correctly this time. Alright, let's bring that periapsis on down. Nice and close to 80,000. I think I'm gonna go with 80,000. Not gonna have too much of an adjustment for the polar orbit angle. That's weird. Another device wants to connect to my TV through Wi-Fi Direct. Not happening, Bye. Oh well, okay, 70,000. Let's fix that. How much Delta V is left in the stage? Entirely too much. That's a lot of debris back there. Jeez. Glad that didn't end in complete disaster. I'm not even missing any of those fins. Huh. Alright, let's do it. Let's get that back up to 80,000. 2, 3, 4, cut. And warp on over there to bring that apoapsis down. And then I'll turn this thing on and we'll check out the resource overlay for Duna. Should be close enough at 80,000. There we go. closer. There we go. Now we can finish this off nice and smoothly. 2, 1, 0 cut. Alright. 80.4 by 80.1. Very nice, very nice. That should be right. 80.1, 80.4, yo. 80.420. I don't know what keeps trying to connect to the TV, but that's kind of dumb. Anyways, let's open up that resource overlay and check out what this looks like. Do an orbital survey for absolutely no reason. Alright. I'm gonna go with a green heat map. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Whoa. Big dark spot. Oh, I wonder if that's where the Easter egg is. I don't know. No, the Easter egg's like somewhere around this hemisphere or whatever the term would be. I can't remember. I can't think right now. I know it's around there though. I think. I want to say that's awfully close to where the Easter egg is, which, not to give it away or anything, but it's the exact same quote-unquote Easter egg as we have on Mars in real life. Got a good view of the pole coming up. And yeah, we need to correct the orbit. I'm gonna warp over somewhere and do that. Let's see. About here should do. I need to point normal to correct it, I think. Let's get rid of that heat map though. We've had a good look at it. We're done with it. Is it monochrome? Do I need to get rid of the cutoff? I can't remember what to do. It's a 100% cutoff. Yeah, okay, that'll work. We'll just leave it at that for now. Let's get that to 90 degrees. Ooh, okay, there we go. Fantastically tastical. Do a time warp, get a nice look at this thing before we call it quits on this mission at least, not the stream. Hey, where's the pole? Where is the pole? It's supposed to have like a big indentation. Oh, we're almost right over top of it. It's like right where the day side line meets the night side. We're like right on top of it. Where is it? It's, oh yeah, okay, I see it now. It's like right there. There's the pole. Pretty sure. It'd be nice to actually be able to see like the giant mountain, like the big point protruding off the surface from this altitude, but I guess we can't. I'm pretty sure it's like right there though. That or I'm just blinded, I'm not seeing it. Anyways, that's done. Now we have a resource satellite in polar orbit here at Duna. That's cool. Alright, now what to do? What kind of launch window do we have at the KSC right now? We have a direct line to Dres. Practically, it's a little too far. Don't really want to do anything out of Dres though. Oh, we have a launch window for Moho, like right there. Almost ready. I haven't covered Moho in my KSP tutorial series yet either. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna build something to send out to Moho. Might rate that relay that I've been using in this series or stream so far to go out to Moho. Takes a lot of Delta V. Takes a lot of Delta V and a lot of burning once you get there. Have to slow down like several thousand meters per second to get into orbit. Let's go to the VAB and get this thing fitted to be rated for Moho and get a relay out to Moho, a polar relay. Gonna need some Delta V. That launch system's actually pretty great for that. But anyways, let's get the horse open, take a look at what's in the trunk, or what's under the hood. I am going to need to raise it up and add another stage, I think, to get the Delta V needed for this. Alright, how heavy is it? It's only 126 tons. Can totally add way more Delta V to that stage. I'm gonna do that too. I don't know, it's kind of funky though. When it launches, I'm gonna modify that stage a little bit, make it a little more stable, add some struts and all that good stuff. Let's get a S3 series tanked, chuck on this thing, wherever the heck it went to. Let's see, let's get a good moderate size S3 series tank. I can totally add more than that. There's the one I want. Can totally add more than that too. Well, golly gosh. Let's add the largest S3 series tank. Can still add more. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna get too greedy about it, but I am gonna get kind of greedy. Zoop. Alright, now we can just add another stage onto that. Where is the 37 series? There we are. And let's get a S4256. Oh yeah, need an adapter probably. Let's see. There it is. Take that, put that here. Get that strutted up. Let's get the cluster adapter tank, put that down here. Alright, I want this to still be efficient while also having tons of thrust to weight. But it needs to have at least 4,060.85, oh wait, 4,068.5 kilonewtons of thrust. It will require quite a few of these. We need 4,068.5 kilonewtons of thrust. If the buttons on this would work, that'd be fantastic. Alright, now let's divide that by the end vacuum kilonewton output, which is 375 on the dot. We would need at least 11 to be able to push it at all. Let's go for 12 or more if we can get these on here. I'm going to first put 4 here, 1 here in the center. And then we need to figure out how to get, what would that be, like 8 more? No, 7 more. How are we gonna get 7 more on here? Let's take a look. Let's get some structural girders on here. Might be able to do it like this. Can put 4 here, and then 4. Cooperate. There we go. We can put 4 here, and then put another 4 would make 8 by 5, 13. That would be nice. We can try to fit those like there and say here. I don't know. We'll figure it out though. Let's copy that and attach those there. Nice and clear, yes. Get these strutted up before I forget. It's going to be kind of hard to fit more on there without messing it up. But we'll finagle it and make it work. Alright, now, how are we going to do this? I need to get that girder. There we go. Alright. Might be able to make it work by squeezing, you know what? just thought of something. Let's take these and move these, grab these by the girder, get them as close to that engine bell as possible, and then radial 6 looks good. You know what? Let's take it. So that's 7. Let's put these up here. Try to find the sweet spot. That looks like the sweet spot just about. We're getting too far off the... boy. How am I going to do this? Let's do radial 2. And then let's get rid of this. Make a copy of those. How many is that even right now? There's 7, 8, 9. Radial 2 here. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's still touching that engine bell. It needs to be identical to the other side. How did that even work out that way? How did that even work out that way? It shouldn't be touching. Oh, I see why it is now. Alright, I'll just put this like right there. That thing should be okay. I just need to make the adjustment on this to... Oh wow, it's really not gonna let me, is it? Why not? Oh, there we go. Now that fixed it. Okay. Get back to radial 6. That's a lot better. Okay. They're still touching, but barely. There's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If I can fit 2 more here somewhere, that'd be fantastic. You know what? I can just grab some tanks. I'm gonna grab some of the X232s. Yeah, we'll go with that. And put those out here, radial 4. That is how much on the tonnage? 18. Okay, so 18 plus, where's that adapter? 18 plus 6.75, that's 24.75. Can still push that. Need one more adapter. Yeah, don't have to worry about the weight. And strut that up, and can we close that off with an adapter? Is there an adapter that will close that off? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so we'll just get the structural part. Actually, need to disconnect that, put a couple of these on for more control for this stage. There we go. And then I'm gonna put one up here as well. Couple smaller ones, and then I'll close that off. Not too small. That'll work. Let's get those on. There we go. That'll look nice. Just gotta move them in now. That should be good. Alright, how's that look? Looks good. Let's connect 4 more of these wolfhounds to it now with the plates and see what that gives us. Still too close, huh? Only on 2 of those. Alright, so let's move those back out to about there. Maybe move them down. Yeah, that looks good. Alright, so now how many engines are there even? Yeah, that still looks good too. I like that. Alright, how many engines do we have? We have 7 interior. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the exterior, is that right? Yeah, 7 by 8, that's 15. So what's our engine output looking like with 15 of these, right? 7 by 8, 15 times 375, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. That's 5,625 kilonewtons of thrust. It's barely gonna move it, to be honest. It's got like 130 tonnage of thrustability over the current mass. That's not much thrust to weight. Just for the poops and the ha-has, I'm gonna put some of these thuds on the exterior of these, like that, to add just a wee bit more thrust to weight. Yeah, that'll add an extra 480 kilonewtons of thrust. Should be good. Let's get that engine on there. Can't wait to see just how much delta V that's going to end up being. But before I do anything else, I need to strut this thing up. Okay. Let's also add some here. And let's go on ahead and add some here. Looking good. Let's add some here. And add some up here. Is that going to connect good with those relays and all? Yeah, that looks good. I'm going to add just about 4 more here, and I think it'll be stable enough. Let's hope so, at least. And I don't need to add anything to the mass relay itself, I don't think. So you know what? I think we're good. Where's the center of mass? Could almost add some launch equipment there, but you know what? I think I'm done with it. Let's go. We do have everything set up for Moho, right? I'm not sure if we do. Let's go back to the Space Center and get to the tracking station. I think we might still need to set up the window for Moho. We'll take a look at that and find out. Alright, Moho, where you at? Yeah, we still need to do that, so let's do that. Get Moho to the end of its line there. Put the focus on Moho, actually, that'll be a lot better. Where's Kerbin? There you are. Close. Got a little bit more warping to do. Not a whole lot though, because Moho moves very quickly. Once it's at the end of that line, directly in line with Kerbin, will be all P's and Q's. Or however that saying goes. Okay, now we just need to make sure the mun is lined up where it needs to be, and it almost is, actually. We need to get Moho back up so we can see it. Find out where it needs to be relative to the mun's line. Right about there. Okay, so let's get the mun over there. That should be good. Alright, let's give it a shot. Oh yeah, we have some debris to clean up. It's gonna be like 16 pieces? 12. Okay. To make this a little less griefy, let's get rid of all this. There we go. Now we can just power through that real quick. All the whoops. All the oofs. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get these 4 or 3 back on. And let's launch. Let's go to Moho. Maybe. If it has enough Delta V. I'm gonna need quite a bit. But we'll see how much Delta V we have in just a moment. Oh, for a second there, I thought I didn't save that. Okay. Alright, let's go to the MUN launch site. We'll check the Delta V out for this thing. See what we have. $10,509 Delta V. I don't know if that's going to be enough. I think I might need a few thousand more. Going to revert back to the VAB and add a few thousand more Delta V to this thing, to the launch stage, I guess, and take it from there. Alright, let's figure out how we're going to do that though. I think I know exactly how I'm going to do it. I'm going to put these here and rotate around and put another set of them there once it's lined up correctly. There we go. It's gonna be good. Oh, whoops. Close enough. Alright.
Last night when you were all asleep, I replaced your memories artificially. Try and remember something. It didn't happen. Your recollection is entirely synthetic.
It's gonna get very Kerbal here in a second.
I'm not a doctor. I just think I am. Fly low. You've got to help me, man.
Let's see. If I add this and then I put a Cheetah on it, what's that gonna be at? Cheetah is 1 ton. That fuel tank itself is 10 tons. That'll work. That'll be enough thrust to weight, I think. So I'm gonna add 8 Cheetahs to the launch stage. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. It's gonna be crazy, ain't it? Of course, I gotta get the fuel lines on them, asparagus stage it, and all that good stuff. Can't wait to see how this is gonna work out. That should be good. Let's take a look. Everything looks good to me. Yup. Okay, let's add the Cheetahs and then get this strutted up and fuel lined up. I don't even want to know what the part count's looking like now. Let's get some struts. We'll go up top first. Find its center. We'll go with there. Alright, and do the same for the other 4. Where would that be about? There. Go up here, blah blah blah. Shamon. Okay. Just a little bit more strutting to do. Let's put that there, drag it on over to here. Close enough. Oh no. There we go. Let's line that up with that. Bring it on in. Is that gonna connect? Fantastic. Alright, let's do the same with this. Is that good? That's good. Okay. That should be enough struts, honestly. Just need to do it for these now. Yeah. Need to do it for these now. Let's put that there, and where am I taking this? I guess I'm gonna take it to the inside, the central stage. Put that there. Well, if I could get a good view here. That'll work. I think that'll work. Yeah, that'll work. Now let's connect those two together. Alright, now what? Anything else need anything else? Don't think so. At least on the struts, everything should be good. Let's update that. And fuel lines. That should be the last of it, I hope. I'm gonna go ahead and do this just to be careful. No, I'm not either. No, I'm not. I don't like the port count as is, probably. Let's get these fuel lines taken care of. I'm gonna put them here. That should be good. And do the same for these. Guess I'll just put those down here. See how that works. She ain't pretty, but she's got her where it counts. Should. Let's get those all together. Get the staging corrected. This is going to be pretty wild. Let's put those two together and drag those up here. That should do the trick. So from the surface of Kerbin alone, it would have 3,800. I think we're going to have enough delta V, but we'll find out. Is there anything concerning about this vessel? Nope. Are you sure? Anyways, let's give it a launch and see what happens. Yeah, yeah, we're ready. Alright, let's do it. If it has somewhere in the neighborhood of about 13,000 delta V, I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with it. Every one of these engines on the launch stage are vacuum rated specifically, except what do they call the darts or thuds? These thuds, yeah, those aren't really efficient in vacuum. Only 10,900. Are you joking? You know what? I'm gonna go with it anyways. Let's pump up the jam. Dance, dance. Stable. That's good so far. How's our control? Oh man, that's slow. Very slow. But that's okay. It's kind of to be expected. It is pretty heavy. Did not even look at the part count or the weight of the vessel, but keep that nice and low. Try to get as much of the effect of the gravitational pull of the moon to help out with this. It's been a bit since I went to Moho. I was fooling around a couple weeks ago and went there. But yeah, it's been a while. Hopefully this goes well. to see if we can get the moho. Let that reorient itself. By then, it'll probably be time to burn. Oh yeah, it'll definitely be time to burn. We need to kick it on as soon as we hit that prograde. Get this zoomed out in the meantime. Alright. Got a good view of it, right? From the sun. Decent view. Take that proton rocket. Look at that power. Look at that power. How much Delta V left? Oh, that is a lot of engines. 2400 Delta V remaining. Gotcha. Let's drag it in. Try to at least. We're gonna have to pick up some serious speed to get this to work though. Really hope there's enough Delta V to pull this off. It's certainly moving though, but not too quick, but it's still better than waiting on the nukes to do their thing. Not as not as inexpensive or anything, but the speed. Look at the speed. It is already moving pretty good. Hey, it looks like a cool little surface feature down there. One of those walls. Halfway past you to know. Hopefully. Not much more than maybe a minute or two of burning remaining. We're definitely going to be down to that final stage. Gosh, I don't think there's going to be enough Delta V remaining once we get there. This might just be a flyby. Might have to add some massive staging to this thing. It's coming on down there. It is coming on down. So much easier to get to Moho on the other end. Where it's out at like 5.4 million meters instead of whatever this is gonna. Well, I don't know. That might actually. Yeah, that is still a little closer. Like 4 million probably. I hope it's not too much more than it would be on the other side. But it's almost time to stage, right? Yep. Let's do it. Look at that massive stage. Woof. Bye-bye. Okay. Not gonna be moving anywhere near as quick now, though. Ouches. Ouches. But we have roughly 4,000 Delta V in that stage, with 3,500 remaining in the next stage. So long as we don't use too much of this stage, we might have a chance at making orbit at Moho. I wish you could time warp while thrusting in a vacuum, like you can in atmosphere. That'd be nice. Need like a time warping update. We need a time warping update. How's that Delta V look? About a third of the way. Man, I don't know about this one. Getting close. Let's play some heavy stuff. How's that? Is this a good one? Yeah, it's alright. Play some heavy stuff. Some of that derp step. 7.3. That's not getting any better. Needs to be moved around a little bit for a more accurate correctional burn. I have to do like some anti-normal burning to make that a little better. Man, this is rough. It's gonna take a lot of Delta V all around. Oh, over halfway through, only about a third of a tank remaining or so, give or take. There. Yeah, look at that. Ooh, that was close to having an encounter already. So close. Let's try an anti-normal burn to move that descending node a little bit. How much Delta V is left? 1800. Alright, let's see what we can do. I'm gonna give it the old college try after a quick save. Well, that's moving pretty quick. That's not bad. It needs to push past that periapsis a little bit so we can correct it halfway if possible. That'd be nice. Unless we can score an encounter without having to do that, that'd be even nicer. Guess we'll find out then. Oh. Well then, that was interesting. Let's let it keep moving. A little bit further, I was probably gonna lower back down like 1.7, maybe -2 at the most. We'll take it from there. Need to do some retro burning. Ugh, that is gruesome. Alright, we'll take what we can get though. I don't know about this. I need to do something, probably like radial N. How far are we from the Mun though? Don't want to end up smashing back into it if I do a radial end burn. It does for us. Alright, we'll take it. Bring it. Wow, that descending node is coming straight on back over now. Yeah, and it's getting way higher too. I don't want to do that. I'm going to warp out to it instead. And just straight up correct it from there and make our encounter from there. Hopefully this doesn't mess it up. I'm probably going to have to do a radial end burn. Quite a bit of it too. We only have a little bit of this stage left and one stage remaining after that. With a good amount of Delta V, but nowhere near enough to make orbit there, I don't think. Oh, can try some fun stuff to make it work though. Get as close to the surface as humanly possible at Moho and burn from there and try to just slam on the brakes, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Okay, let's correct that. And watch for an encounter node. Oh, time to stage. Goodbye. Some weird angle. That stage isn't pushing it nearly as quickly either. God, I'm wasting so much delta V. But we'll know how much more we need once this is done. And we can still revert back to the VAB. We can just add that and get it done correctly after this one. If it's not enough, then it's probably not going to be. Let's try to push that over there. There we go. And I guess we're going to have to do a radial in, I want to say. It's probably better than doing retro. But retro would be more efficient. I don't know. I'm going to go with retro. Alright, let's see what happens. Oh, it's going to take all this delta V just to get the encounter. Need like 10,000 more delta V or something. Bruh. Might have been better to radial in, but oh well. How's our delta V? Like 2200. We'll get an encounter. That's something. Alright, come on, give us some nodes. There we go. Wow, that is moving slow too. It really is going to take all this delta V just to get an encounter with this planet. Oh my god. There's probably a better way to do it, of course, but judging by the inner line pushing in past Moto, that launch window was not far off from being pretty close to perfect. So, delta V. Gotta love it. Delta V. Our focus is on Moto, right? Nope. Okay, let's do that real quick before it hits us with an encounter. Alright. Let's bring you in nice and slowly. There we go. There's our encounter. Just how close can we get you to Moho? We only have one engine going right now, right? Thank God. Alright. 784 delta V left. Oh, what a joke. Let's just smash it into the planet. I want to raise that up a little bit before though. I want to get it nice and equatorial and find a good spot to just at like 10,000 meters per second. That's ridiculous. Hopefully it'll be dayside for it too. Good for the aesthetics. Alright, let's get this up. That works. And let's try to bring you in nice and close. Skirt that surface and spread our seed all over the place. A little closer. A little closer. Okay. This is gonna be fun to watch. Can I get that any lower without completely cutting it off? Oh yeah, okay. Oh, too much. Just a tiny little puff of a retro. And then we'll send it packing. See what happens. Just update that quick save, it's a waste anyways. Say goodbye to the relay, as we are about to smash it into a planet. I'm gonna put it out at the edge of Moho orbit so we can fine-tune that line right down to the surface directly. See how that's affecting that line too as it turns. That line disappearing much any. Doesn't look like it. Let's pump the brakes. How much delta V? 708. Yeah, that's enough to get it down to 5,000 meters per second. And it needs to be something like... Okay, focus is already on Moho. Escape velocities, 1,000. Needs to be like 700 meters per second for orbit, probably. Need like 6,000 more delta V, just in case, probably. No telling what the speed's going to be like at the periapsis. Guess we'll find out here in a second, though. Haha, haha. Yeah, that ain't helping much. Let's crank that back up to full throttle on the limiter. Yeah, now we're talking. I'm just gonna use all the fuel, let it do its thing. Be passing through there in a dark spot. Kind of want to into the light a little bit. That ain't gonna happen. Let's do... What do I need to do? Radio out? Or is it radio in? I think it's radio out, actually. Nope. Radio in. Alright. From there it's daylight. Yeah, that'll be fine. Let's just use up the rest of that and smash it. Let's do some planet smashing. Alright, boogity boogity boogity. Oh! Hello, Moho. Good to meet you. Up close and personal. Haha! Oh, well that was a bit anticlimactic. Hey, we have like a lava thingy over here. Should have set it on a trajectory to smash right into the Moho. That'd be kind of fun. I'm gonna reload to save and give that a shot. That looks pretty cool though, don't it? Alright. If I do that, well, I'm gonna lose. It doesn't matter. Alright, let's reload that quick save. See if it's even possible to get a trajectory like that. We haven't made it to Moho yet, though. Should be possible then. Alright, let's get our focus on Moho. Try to get this line set up correctly. I think I need to go normal to bring it down. Probably be easier to take it up there, though. Yeah, how much delta V? It's really the same either way you look at it. I'm gonna take it down here. It's gonna take less delta V. Try to get this as close to it as possible and smash right into it. Is there a way to... Alright, where's the sun? Or Kerbal. There we go. Bring it down just a little bit more than that. Oh, there will suffice. Need to bring that line in now. Which I think... Yeah, it's going to require retro burning. It's awfully close. Oh, yeah, that is awfully close. Need to prograde it a little bit and then do a anti-normal burn, I think. way is it coming in from? That way? Yeah, okay. How's this going? Yeah, okay. Just keep an eye on that line, watch for it to disappear. What's up, No Limits 2K? How you doing? Oh, there we go. Alright, let's try to get that right on that hole. Haha, okay. Let's do a retro burn, maybe? Maybe a prograde. Just tap it in. Tap it into the hole. It's like putt-putt golf, but in space. Oh, look at that. Okay. Let's do a little tiny time warp and see if it affects it. It does not. Fantastic. Alright, let's warp out to about here. That'll work. Be prepared for upon arrival. Putting this back to full thrust. Where you at, Moho? Where are you at, Moho? There you are. We're coming in hot. Alright, thrust limiter back to full. Let's take a nice close look at this. Yeah, this is going to be entertaining. Hopefully there will be enough daylight to be able to see this. Where you at, Moho? Mohole. I don't see it, but we should be able to see it soon. How close did we get? Hey, right next to some lava again. Hey, that's not it. Okay, where's it at? Should be pretty darn close. We should have been like right on top of it. I don't see it though. Should be like right there. Whoa, okay, that's some weird camera effect. Oh, there it is. Just a little past it. Where is it at? Is there really no surface feature on the South Pole? I could have swore there was. Where are you at? I'm not seeing it. Let's zoom back out a little bit to try to get a beat on that again. It's right there. Alright, I see where it's supposed to be now. It's supposed to be like right there, but I'm not seeing squat. So there really is nothing on the south side. That doesn't add up. It's supposed to be like right here. Well, boo. I want to do it to the north side instead now. That was so close too. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna reload that quick save and try to go to the north side and nail that mo hole down or up there. Shouldn't take anything more than a trajectory burn or correction. Guess we'll find out. Alright, let's look at Moho, find out what we need to do. Alright, should just be an anti-normal burn. Still tons of delta V. Should cut right through it like butter, straight up to the north. Just waiting to see it pop back up out the other side. About halfway now almost. Should be getting fairly close now. Those lines get closer and closer. Got a little bit of movement going on there. Okay, we need to correct that now. Let's try a prograde burn. Nope, retro it is. about. Let's do a normal burn, I think. See if we can make that line disappear a little bit there. If not, we'll have to find a way to push that. Where are we coming in from? Over there. Uh-oh. Let's try a radial end, see if that'll shift it. Nope, not the way we wanted to, at least. We can get to where we can fly right over top of it. Being able to pump the brakes right over top of it down into it, though. That will allow us to fly right past it. Like right over top of it. I'd love to be able to smash into it, though. Update the quick save. Let's see if a little time warp changes it. Nope. Okay. Let's get nice and close. Where's Moho gonna be at, though? Oh, we're already there. Where are you at? Ooh, okay. Hello, Moho. Just for poops and ha-has. We should be, like, skirting right over top of that. Man, I wish I had the Delta V to plunge us right into it, though. Where you at? Where you at, Moho? From this angle, we're gonna see it. Yeah, like, directly in front of us. I hope we can skirt right past all this and get a good bird's eye view of it. It's gonna be so close. Oh my god. Holy moly. Oof. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Whoa. That was pretty wild. And that's the end for this probe. Trajectory is it gonna have once it gets out of here? Somewhere between Kerbin and Eve. We need so much more Delta V. Need like at least 6,000 to make this work. Alright. Well, that was fun. I'm gonna get... Yeah, I'll just leave it there. Scrub it in the tracking station instead. It'll be quicker. Just need to add... somehow 6,000 Delta V to this thing. Alright, let's get rid of some stuff. Alright, so to add 6,000 Delta V to this thing somehow, or do something else. I'm almost afraid to even try to add 6,000 Delta V to this thing, honestly. It's worth a shot, right? What would it even take? That's the question. Yeah, it is. I've only, like, landed on there and came back, I don't know, maybe once or twice. I just did it to get it out of the way and over with. Kind of like you do with Eve. What am I gonna do to this thing to make this work? I'm almost afraid to do anything to it, really, but... let's do it! Let's give it hell. Alright, where would be a nice center point for this? I want to say, like, right here? But that looks better? I don't know. Probably, like, no. I guess I'll put it there. See if I can't match that on the other side. I think it would need to be placed like right there. How's that look? Yeah, okay.
I'm just an astronaut coming back to planet Earth.
Okay, how to add 6,000 delta V with 8 more stages. No, this is gonna be terrible. Alright, this is gonna be redonkulous, but I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna add these. Maybe. Like right here. Try to get that back. There we go. And rotate. This is gonna be ridiculous. Let's see how that looks. Time to get full kerbal. Alright, how much does that weigh? 1440 kilonewtons of thrust required. Stacking on another 9. That'll work. Yeah, it'll work. Let's put those on here. Oh, this is so dumb. I think we're gonna need some struts. Good lord. Can I even connect it to the center tank here? Somehow? Ugh, God, that's so ugly. Let's try that. This is gonna be even harder. Alright, let's put it there. And then find a place to attach it somehow. Will it grab here? As ridiculous as it's gonna look? Okay, that works. Alright. Man, this thing is so ugly. Alright, we're gonna need some control wheels. Oh, good God. It's been a while since I've gone full Kerbal. Let's see how this goes. I'm just gonna double up on this. Yeah, we're gonna have some massive control here. It's gonna drain our power so fast. Alright. It's gonna take some strutting, that's for damn sure. Let's see. We'll place the one here, maybe? I don't know what to do. Right there, that'll work. Alright, let's bring these up to about there, that'll work. Let's do the same thing to the other 4. This is gonna be so dumb. This is gonna be so dumb. Where did I even put those? Okay, so I need to put them where? Like here, I guess? Well, that's what we're gonna go with at least. There we go. Alright, so there's some struts there. Let's try to strut it a little more to the center of the central stage. Good God, this thing is so... I don't even... Alright, put that there. Find a good spot on this one. Do the same to the other side. And we can strut them to themselves. Let's see. Let's take it from here over to there. Do the same for the other 4. I'm really afraid of the part count right now. What even is it? What even is it? 307. For the sake of stability, I'm going to put some, say, God dang it. Okay. Pardon my French, but ugh. Let's put these here, see if that works. And amazingly it does. Let's try to find that sweet spot on the other side now. Looks like it's gonna be like right there, maybe? We'll go with it. And try to connect that the same way, like right here. It worked, okay. Two more sets of struts, and I think we'll be okay. I'm gonna put them here, and again, for the other ones, here. Behold, a monster. Oh crap, we need more engines. Whoops. There we go. Did I even strut those? Okay, good. Is that gonna kill people? Well, good thing there's no Kerbals on board. Jesus. Okay. Let's get these in this stage here. I'm still afraid it's not gonna have enough Delta V. I know it's probably ridiculous to think after adding this, but you know what? Still probably not gonna have it. I'm willing to bet I'll probably have to add more stages to the outside of this. It's gonna be so dumb. As long as it works. Alright, let's update that save one more time just in case. Go back to the Space Center. Thankfully, setting up a launch window with Moho takes like that long. I am out of fuel. I've been at it for 2 hours and 15 minutes altogether, I think. I mean, of course I'm still going to keep going, but I think after this Moho mission I'm going to take a break, eat this food. It's been chilling here, waiting this whole time. Nice turkey bacon sandwich from Arby's. Nom nom nom. Tracking station. Cigarette. Alright. Where is Moho? Where is Kerbin? Let's focus on Moho. And Kerbin. Warp. I just want to relay around Moho. That's all I want. Yo. Haha, yeah. Alright, let's focus on Kerbin. Alright. Just need to get the moon at the edge of its orbit over there now. And Moho's going to be taking a trip too. Where'd Moho go? Hopefully it's still lined up. Uh-oh. Well, you know what? Don't matter. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's good. Alright, let's see what happens. Alright, Sam Jackson says in Jurassic Park, hold on to your butts. This ought to be good. Alright, so we had like 10,900 Delta V completely wet off the pad last time. Let's see what we have this time. I barely even added like a few hundred Delta V adding those cheetah stages. I don't see it being more than like 12,000 to be honest. And we would still need 4,000 more on top of that if it's at 12,000. So if it's not at least 16,000, oh my god! It's not 16,000, that's for sure. We need a few thousand more Delta V. Oh my god, we need to double up on what we just put on it. That is ridiculous. Jesus Christ. This thing's gonna be like triple the size of the launch pad. No wonder it's tipping over. Yikes. It's gonna need some launch stability enhancers. Oh my god. Like 8 more of these stages. Okay, you know what? I think the best thing I can do is just copy this. Let's copy it. And put it right there. And then we'll copy it again. Rotate over. And this is going to be dumb. How's it look? Oh my god. Well, the fuel lines work. I mean, did it actually copy correct? Oh no, it didn't. It was on radio 1. Well, the fuel lines work. The struts work. You know what? Just need to do that. Try to get a good view. There we go. And radio 4. This part count is going to be horrendous. Let's grab and growl. Alright, now how's it looking? Oh my god. Hey, the struts seem to be okay except for these over here. Need to fix that. Will it even reach over there? I don't think it's gonna reach. Yeah, it will. Fantastically tastical. There we go. Alright, that should be it. How about... Oh no. Oh no, those struts are not... I don't honestly care at this point, to be I'm just gonna go with it. Need to separate the decoupling. This is gonna get bad when I have to decouple, I think. It's gonna get real bad. Keep it just exactly how it is. Let's save. Let's see if it's at like 500 parts now. Almost 463. But now for the most important thing. Where are the launch stability enhancers? There they are. Let's put these up top. Let's put them like right there. And then copy them. Rotate on over. Oh, well, don't copy them then. We'll just do that. Haha, neener. Alright. I want this to be the first engine to go off, followed directly by these. Come on, get in there. You know what? That's fine too. This is fine. Nothing is wrong here at all. Everything is just fine. How are you? There we go. Alright. We did just do a revert to VAB, right? So the launch window should still be good, I think. Let's launch it from the MUN launch site. Load it up if it can. If it breaks the game, I'm sorry, and I'll be back shortly. Please don't break the game. When I said I was going to go to Moho, this is not how I envisioned going to Moho. Well, we technically did go to Moho already, right? Okay, I can load up any day now. That way people don't have to watch me wobble and bobble like an idiot. Nice, and it's not toppling over this time. Look at that. 1488. Still need more. No. How do we need more? I'm gonna have to add more. How am I gonna do that? I don't even know how I'm gonna do this. I don't even know if it'll fly at this point. Yeah. You know what? I think I do know a way that we can make it work, though. It's not gonna be pretty, though. It's not. It's not. I can copy those stages one more time and add them to the side of these outer stages, I think. I don't even know if it's gonna fly, though. Like, for real. Just looking at this thing makes me disappointed in myself. That's an extra 4,800 Delta V on top of what we had, though. What a beautiful vessel. Isn't it, though? Just, like, 10 out of 10. It's totally a 10. I'm so proud of it. I'm gonna see if it'll launch. But I know I'm gonna need more Delta V. Holy crap. It's moving. Holy crap. It's stable. Holy crap. How about the control ability? If I turn it, is it gonna rip itself apart? It's turning. It's working. It's working. Jesus Christ, it works. Why? Why does it work? How is this even possible? I guess anything's possible in Kerbal Space Program, right? Alright, you're turning a bit much there. There we go. Don't want to send it into the ground. Or do we? That's what the MOVA mission's been all about so far, right? Putting this thing into the ground. I want to see if the staging goes okay. Actually, putting those on the sides of those, the staging will not go okay if I do that. I'm gonna have to add it to the outside again. Christ. But just a little bit more, and we'll have enough Delta V. That's the thing. We need that. But this is not how you go to MOVA. This isn't supposed to be how you go to MOVA. God, look at all those engines. God, finally made it. Oh. This isn't supposed to be how you go to MOVA. Alright, I'm just gonna test the staging before heading back to the VAB and adding, hopefully, what we need. How's that look? Any explosions? This is gonna be so cool to see if it works, though. Like, this does drifting away off to the side as we pull away from them, like this. I'm gonna pull away nice and slow first. I think we got it. Let's go full throttle. Yeah. Pump it. Look at that. That is insane. Let's stage again. See how this goes. It's gonna get ugly on the frame rate, I think. That's not so bad. No, that is so cool. Kick it. Yeah. Alright, so the rest of the staging should be fine, right? Even with this kind of frame rate, after decoupling all those, adding this much more debris. There they go. Pulling away. That's so ridiculous. Can't believe it works. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, look at that. That is so insane. And stage again should be like the entire block this time, right? Or do we have more? Nope, it's the entire block. Look at that. You can see every one of those stages. How retarded is this? Can I even say that? Alright, let's go back to the VAB and attempt to add a couple more thousand delta V. Like, realistically, I need like 5,500 on top of the 10,000, so 15,500 or so. But, I want 16,000. I want lasers, or I want frickin' sharks with frickin' laser beams attached to their frickin' heads. Please be enough this time. Please don't crash the game. Please stage correctly. Okay. Time to defy all sense of everything. Will this even fit in the VAB? Alright. I need to leave this as is like this for now. Copy it. Attach it like this. And then get rid of the launch stability enhancers after that. I think that will be the best approach to take. So let's take that approach. Let's drop that there. Looking good so far. Rotate. Drop there. Okay, now can I grab these without it getting overly complicated? Yo! Alright, let's get rid of those. Rotate. Oh yeah, we need to... Wait a minute. Radio 1 again. Okay. There they are. Oh my god. Let's try that again. Grab it. Radio 4. Drop it. Rotate. So, yeah, we'll go with that. Everything's fine. I think we need to get rid of this now. Right? I think. Please cooperate. Okay. Okay, how are we looking? Oh, we can barely even get out that far. I mean, I could change the angle of it, but whatever. How about the fuel lines? Okay. I know that those struts are not going to reach that far for damn sure. But we'll give it a shot. Dude, do not walk onto this vessel right now. You're inviting disaster. It's definitely not going to reach. Let's get rid of that, I guess. For the sake of the part count. As if it matters at this point. Let's get rid of that one. And get rid of... Oh, how was that one? You know what? I'm leaving it. I'm just leaving it. How's the staging? You know what? That would be okay. Let's fix this. Of course, you're gonna go straight down to the bottom, aren't you? Why you gotta make so? Why you gotta go and make things complicated? Yeah. There we go. Okay, how about those decouplers? Yep, we need to separate those still. Let's do it. Nexus 6. Big Blade Runner fan. Anybody out there? Big Blade Runner fans? Okay. Is that right? Did I just drag the wrong ones to the wrong stage? Can I attempt to see? Yeah, I did. That one and that one. Hopefully they're together. Okay, yeah. So I can just drag it down to 5 and everything should hopefully be okay. Done. Done deal. Let's try it now. Do a double tap on that save, just in case, and let's see if this works. We're going past ridiculousness and going straight to ludicrous. What is that, like 4 massive outer stages surrounded by 2 bigger, or 2 smaller but still massive inner stages surrounding a central stage? What even is Kerbal Space Program? I need to go back through and get a picture of all this stuff to post on Instagram or something to share with the console community. We are now at 2.5 hours. Going strong. 2 hours for this stream, 30 for the prior. I'm gonna need another cigarette, maybe some coffee. I don't know. I need to eat that food. It's been sitting there for a couple hours now. And then go out for more food and coffee, I think. Hopefully it'll load within the next 20 minutes and not crash the game. Alright, and it's stable, I think. Need to let it stabilize before doing anything. 15,789 meters per second. We're gonna go. Yeah, we got it. Alright, I think it's stable enough to launch now. Looks like it. Frame rate's taking a beating. Alright, you crazy looking piece of machinery and cracking bait. Do your job and do it well. Alright, let's see what happens. Fingers crossed. How many engines even is that? There's like 8 on each of them. So 8, 16, 24. Then there's another 8 there, so 32. I don't even want to know how many wolfhounds there were or any of that. This is ridiculous. God. I'm gonna try to get some pictures here. I'm trying to fly this thing real smart on my end. Alright, you do your thing. Rocket, I'm gonna do my thing. Look at that ridiculousness. Is it gonna go too far? I think it's gonna try to go too far. That'll work. Okay. Look at this monster. Jeez. That's about as good of a picture as I can get right now with the lighting. That sucks. You need to go towards the horizon line a little more there, chap. Come on. Not quite time to stage yet either. This is so ridiculous. Why am I even doing this? Okay, too far. Come on, come back. Let's get that SAS off for a second here. What is 50K, I'm gonna cut it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good enough. Okay. I'm afraid to even time warp because of how long it's going to take to move this vessel back to prograde, but I'll give it a shot. Let's update the quick save first, just in case it doesn't go as planned. Okay. Let's try time warping. How am I still below 10,000? Okay. Really pushing my luck warping that quick probably, but we'll give it a shot. I'm gonna stop at about like a minute and a half away from the apoapsis. Okay. See if this takes longer than a minute and a half. Probably can't even see it, can we? Kinda, because it's so huge. It's on the move though. Oh god, what about the power? Forgot all about that. Oh, it's actually got a good amount of power. That's good. It's sucking it down though. That's for sure. Wow, that thing can really move actually. Why is it doing that? You get back up there. Where you're supposed to be. So the first grouping of the outer stages, enough to make orbit. Not bad. That actually took a good amount of delta V. Wow. It's kind of disappointing. Don't tell me I'm gonna need more delta V. Don't disappoint me that way. Okay, I think I can go to 30 seconds and still be okay. Yeah, it shouldn't take too much to get back to prograde by the time it's time to burn. Oh, I wish this was on the day side though. It'd be really cool to see this, wouldn't it? Yeah, it's only one stage, not a big deal. Still plenty more stages to go, I think. You know what, let's go ahead and circularize. I'm very impatient right now. Okay. Now, best guess, we are gonna have to be close to the apoapsis actually when it comes time to burn off to Moho. And we're gonna need some time to adjust our orientation, so I'm just gonna warp on over here to this apoapsis and see what happens. That's going to take a good second to get back over to that prograde, but we've got a few seconds until it's time to burn to Moho, so that's okay. I'm going to update that quick save. Hey, we should be able to actually see the thing now too. How about that? So we can watch this staging go down. Cool. Picture time. You ridiculous thing. God dang. Okay. That's a great picture. Whoa, God. Yeah, I want one from that angle too. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Okay, good one. Yeah. Alright, should almost be pro grade now. Just need to get that target marker a little closer. This is just so ridiculous to look at. Alright, pro grade, come on over. Time to go on a field trip. I think I want it a little further than last time from the pro grade mark, the target mark, I mean. A little closer than that, though. A little closer, come on, don't be shy, get over here. About halfway into it, that'll work. Alright, let's give it a shot. This is so ridiculous. Hey, it's back up to 15,000. I am so confused right now. Alright, I have a feeling this is gonna make orbit at Moho at least. Fingers crossed. We got this. While it's doing that, I'm gonna get the zoom on the map here done. It's almost time to burn. It's pretty much there now, actually. But we need to get the map view ready. Well, it's gonna take a minute to burn all the way to Moho anyway, so let's get moving. We need to be thrusting. Alright, that'll work. Wait a minute. Am I out of power? Are you for real right now? I can't do anything. Why? I should be getting some solar intake here, man. Come on. Give me some power. If I warp just a little bit, give me some power. Alright, cool. Let's turn the SS on, get the engines going, so we don't lose power, hopefully, again. Uh-oh. Oh no, come on. Get that prograde lock, come on. Oh, this is not going well at all. Come on. Yes! Throttle. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Are you serious right now? Hey, power. Yes! Power. Alright, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Alright, we're on our way now. Those are providing. Yeah, okay. Look at that ridiculous amount of fuel. This is so ridiculous. Okay. That's enough of that for now. Still got a good trajectory, I think. Yeah, we need to finish zooming out though. It's gonna happen quick. For a second there, that was pretty looking. Is it time to stage? I really get the feeling it's time to stage. It is. Whoopsies. Oopsie poopsie. I want to get a good shot of this though. Alright. Stage. Right? You're staging, right? Yeah, it's staging. Alright, let's do it. Throttle, baby. Got some ghosts in the image. Looks interesting. And we are about to pass the E4 line. Keeping on that Delta V there. It's just cruising. This is about as ridiculous as it can get, I think. Or at least as far as anything I've done goes. That frame rate drop is going to make this take forever. It's fun being on PlayStation 4. It's fun being a console KSP gamer. It really is that. It really is. You can't beat flying with one of these. Or stick as opposed to first person shooters. Oh yeah, definitely with mouse and keyboard, but I don't know, controllers are so good. Like, for everything. Some things just aren't meant for keyboard and mouse, but some things really aren't meant for controller either, like using the mouse in this. That's just my opinion. 900 Delta V to go. God, I was so concerned about the power thing. Then thought it was okay with that 4K. I think it's safe that we can like stay in this view and watch this entire burn go down. And still not have the encounter with them. So we can actually enjoy watching this stage to its entirety. Can we even see those other stages that we had anymore? I think I kind of see them. No, it's not them. No, they're gone. They are gone. It's so big. That's what she said. If she said it was that big, she should be terrified. 'Cause that's big. Stage. About 507 meters per second to go in that stage. About a third of the way to Moho's line, like this as is. And then keep it the same route we took last time. And hopefully have enough Delta V to make it happen. So we're fairly close to stages, which is pretty much the original vessel that we launched. So I don't recommend taking this route to this build. How's that line looking? Almost halfway. It's almost time to stage. There it goes, let's stage. Please don't crash. We're making it easier on you as we go, game. Please don't crash. Alright, looking good. Let's throttle up. That works. Okay. Full throttle. Something seems off. Yeah, a little bit. Actually, in a way it's not, but in a way it is. That is so strange. Okay. So, I think it's safe to say by the time we're done with this stage, we should have an encounter. Got 2,700 remaining. It's already like 15-20% through the fuel reserves for this stage. So far, all the fuel lines and everything are holding up. That's good. What's our altitude? 105. They are sending node. This is actually at a spot where we can alter it more easily, but by the time we get that periapsis down to Moho's over the line, that's probably going to be at like 7.4 or upwards of like 10 or 12. It's probably going to be a little clear like it was last time. But, I need to do this. I need energy. All this is going on. Oh yeah. There's turkey ranch bacon sandwich. Delicious. Delicious. It's like watching the Hodge twins eat. Sorry about the weird noises. Still have 1600 views per second with Delta V. Lord. Alright, that's enough of that for now. Arby's, you're hitting the spot. You're hitting the spot, Arby's. Still have some though. Bet y'all are enjoying the view. Okay. How we looking? It's getting there. Let's wash that down with a nice tasty cigarette. Tasty. Time to shave. Should see the encounter nodes pop up briefly here in a moment. Once we do, cut off, make our way to that descending node, which is surprisingly still in a good spot. It's going a little better than it did last time. Very quickly, check out that Delta V 767. Oh no, I don't want to keep burning too much more. I think it's safe to go ahead and stop and try to get out to that descending node. Going to go ahead and try to point normal without using too much of the power up, hopefully. 91 a second. Oh my god. It's almost like 35 seconds of movement allowed at the most. Maybe more, maybe like 40. Or actually maybe more than that, like 45. The cap is 40, so, or 4000, but that didn't take much. Can we time warp? Thank you. Let's get out of the Mun sphere of influence and try to warp on over to this descending node. And we're off. Hopefully we don't lose power in the process. Should be square though. That is insane. Alright. Let's try to get this encounter now. How much Delta V total remaining? 8,120 with 613 on this stage. Let's get this done. Hey, negative 6.8. That's even better than last time. Kick it. Kick it. This is going to take a minute. are not even firing. Fuel oxidizer deprived, huh? Which ones aren't? All of those are already out. Crud muffins, we need a stage. Whoops, it burned real fast through those. Quickly. Okay. Now we're playing with fire. Still to be though. 10,000. I'm just confused anymore. I'm not gonna play. This should be very accurate to making the encounter. I don't know that it's... I might have to burn it in a little more than that. Getting down to the wire now. Alright, let's try what we did last time and go retro. Now we're looking familiar again. So much Delta V. I hope it's gonna be enough. Honestly, I'm not sure if it will be. Let's try to get a picture of this as soon as it kicks on. Not seeing any movement, and then I'll go for it. Looks pretty stable. And light it up. Alright. Not bad. Quickly. There they are. Wow, that's pretty far away. Oh, it's not as bad as it was that one time, I guess. Or not any worse than it was that time. Yeah, it might be better to do radio. I don't know though. At least it's on the move. Let's find out. Let's give it a shot. Let's go radio N. See if that helps. It might need to be radio out, I don't know. It's saying Boho's going to be all the way down there when the vessel reaches right there. Not looking good. Could do some time warping to make it better. I don't know though. Too many options. Need to go through the process of elimination. That is indeed where it needs to be. It's about the same, honestly. Let us shift around and see what happens. Gonna get real close to the sun, I think. It's gonna frightening. It's gonna take a ridiculous amount of Delta V to finish this approach and encounter, though. It's a lot of burning. back to retro. If I would just have gotten the same window as I did the first time, and got that done the same way I did the first time, it would have worked out, but now I'm not so sure it's going to work out, honestly. We'll give it a shot though, we'll see what happens. It's moving a lot faster now. All we had once we got there last time was that last stage. We're still gonna have this second to last stage for sure. For sure. But is it gonna be enough? I don't think it will be, but we'll see. I think we need at least 6,000 upon arrival. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be very close. Then again, it was gonna be regardless because we launched with just the right amount. It's gonna be rough. The way we're approaching it this time, it's gonna be rough. Let's focus up on the now though. It's gonna get so close to the sun. I'm so concerned about that, to be honest. But that might work out to our benefit too. It might grip us and yank us around. Time to stage. Alright. Whoops. That ain't bad. Alright. Good enough. I'll take it. Please be enough Delta V to pull this off. And 6,000 was like trying to take a very conservative approach. Like, I think it was really only like 5,000, 5,500 needed, but this is why you over-engineer. Please don't crash. Please. Okay. Getting awfully close to that encounter now. Periapsis is 3 billion. Gonna need to put a thrust limiter on it as soon as we get that encounter. Set ourselves up nice and close to Moho to take advantage of the gravitational pull. I think would be a good idea. Give us the encounter. There we go. Alright. Let's get this set up. Alright, we'll keep it there. Let's try going normal and see if that brings us down. We need a thrust limiter set. There we go. That'll work. See, this pulls us down though. It does. Fantastic. That's about centered. Now we just wait. Get nice and close. Might try polar, actually. Let's try polar. We'll give polar a shot first. I think I actually need to be pointing retrograde. Oh. There we go. Let's pull you in Nice and tight right over top of Moho. That looks good. Alright, 58,000 meters. That's safe. We can bring it down a little lower. I'm gonna try to give it a shot. Just using up that delta V right now though. We got plenty, honestly, though. About 6,800, yeah. That's not bad. Let's bring it down to about 20,000. 3, 2, 1, 0, cut. And I guess it's game time. Let's save. Put ourselves back to full throttle. Have ourselves ready to point retro after we get this going. Looking good. Looking damn good. Alright. Let's warp on in and be prepared to... We'll keep it at regular SAS so we're not moving just yet. Alright, Moho, where you at? There you are. How long until we reach the periapsis? 16 minutes. We are moving pretty fast. I don't think we're going to have enough Delta V, honestly. But we'll give it a shot. Let's warp into about there. Be prepared to point retro. Okay, moment of truth, right? Probably not gonna have enough. Alright, pump the brakes. I think we wasted too much fuel to make it happen, in all honesty. How much burn time total is there, though? 2 minutes on that one, a few minutes on the next one, 5 minutes total. Could have started burning a little further away from the periapsis, but I'm afraid it's going to get too low if I do, so I'm just going to leave it at that. Alright, so about a minute and a half left on this stage. So by the time we reach that periapsis, it'll almost be time to stage. Maybe coming from the equatorial side probably would have been better. I don't know. I think it probably would have been, honestly. If this doesn't work out too well, I'm going to give that a shot. About 40 seconds to go. Getting close to the surface. That's not the best picture, honestly. Stage. about 3,000 meters per second speed. It's not gonna be enough. I really don't think it's gonna be enough. It's sure as hell trying though. That's for sure. This is why I wish we could time warp while burning in a vacuum. Curious, very curious. I feel like this could have done the job, but I think unfortunately I didn't do it right. Moho, you're the bane of my existence. Everywhere else is so easy, even Eve, compared to this place for me for some reason. About a minute until the burn is done. I don't think it's gonna happen. Probably would have been wiser to go with the other approach, which I'm gonna give a shot here in just a moment. Look at that thrust of weight though. Not a chance. How's that orbital line looking though? Much lower. See, it's almost matched Moho's orbital line. Wildly enough. Whoa. That was interesting. I'm kind of curious, since I know it's not going to happen anyways. Look at that. Huh. We're coming back for round 2, I guess. Oh boy. It's pretty wild. That's pretty wild. But it's not what we wanted. Let's load that quick save and see if coming in equatorially might be a little different. Not sure how much different it can be though. Well, sorry about that folks, looks like it crashed.